Our next speaker created this book called The Relationship Skills Workbook, a do-it-yourself guide to a thriving relationship. She's spent 25 years kind of kitchen testing all these techniques. She's made it so simple, so clear. Julie Colwell, ladies and gentlemen.
We often do something to start a group is just kind of, call it bodifying, getting into our bodies. So I'm going to do that. It's just sort of like Once I was teaching, and a woman came up and said, for 2 years I've had this headache. And so we worked with it, and it turned out she was angry. And there's a lot of anger expression, and what's the anger trying to tell her? It only took us about 20 minutes, and that headache was gone. She could kind of come back into her life and feel the aliveness. I was about 9 or 10 or 11, and my family was in chaos. My mother was a subscriber to Ladies' Home Journal. There's a monthly feature called Can This Marriage Be Saved? The couple would come in and things would be terrible, and then the wonderful therapist would step in, and then always the marriage could be saved. Trying to figure out the puzzle on how does this work. I think I basically was trying to figure out how to create order out of chaos. Why do people behave the way they do? Why do I feel this bad was a big question for me. And so that's what I've been up to these last 25, 30 years. All the things, the tools that you're supposed to use, I used to teach them. Reflective listening. What I hear you say, what I heard you say. I could never do it. I just couldn't stick with I heard you say that you think I'm a big jerk, right? But what I can do is I can remember very simple things when I'm in that reactive state. So that's what I teach. Take a breath, slow it down. Try to describe what's going on from the inside. So I'll start us off with bodifying a little bit. And the point of this is to try to match my outsides with what's really happening in my insides, and then maybe even shift that. After graduate school, I was in a bookstore, and I was looking at all of the relationship books because, I was in a relationship that was not working again. My attention went to this book called Conscious Loving by Gay and Kathleen Hendricks. It had to do with breathing and moving and telling the truth. And suddenly I felt better. And I thought, I want to do more of this. And how is your throat right now?
It feels a little tight.
And as you tune into that, and how's the rest of your body? What else is happening?
My shoulders are a little bit tight.
If only bodies spoke the same language as our minds, but they don't. So then what do we do? How do we translate that? And this time you've got tools, you've got resources, especially the ability to express what's happening right now instead of having to stuff it down. The body sensations themselves will tell us what the emotion is. The emotions themselves are trying to get our attention and give us the message that if we tune into the body sensation, we'll know what they're trying to tell us.
The other night on the phone, there was kind of a place where I'm catching myself going, where are you? What's going on? How, trying to get you back into the conversation.
Come back.
I feel like I kind of shut down and then get really scared because I'm like, oh.
I want to just keep doing that. Any thoughts about when that's happening? During the conversation?
Yeah, deepening connection.
Deepening. Okay.
I actually met my partner through a workshop that she was holding.
So how about letting yourself have as much space as you want?
What's really cool is we then had these tools in a new relationship.
How are you doing in your body right now?
I mean, the only thing that comes to my mind is run.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's probably run towards.
I use this stuff with my coworkers. I use it in my parenting. It changes everything.
What Julie helped me with is to not be afraid of those intense emotions.
I've noticed in my life a lot more flow and ease.
My best friend, he said, "You've changed so much since you've been doing these classes. Julie's classes will change your life." It's changing mine.
You've got people that you can lean on to practice skills, but also when you're going through tough times.
There's a men's group. We get together periodically and practice.
I lost my home community, so I need people.
One of the best parts of my work is when somebody's been so caught in one state but have found this experience of transforming into something completely different that actually feels where life is possible again. We have the ability to step in and shift what's going on right now. So do you.